Hello everybody, welcome today to lecture 5 of Grammar 2. Today we're going to talk about problems with pronouns. What are pronouns? Pronouns are, you understand from the word pronoun, it has the word noun. So a pronoun takes the place of a noun. It takes the place of a noun. It's used instead of a noun. الضمير. Let us look today at a number of problems that we face when we are doing an exercise or when we are sitting a text. These are the problems that we sometimes find with nouns. So take care of these problems. This is how the lecture is entitled. It's Problems with Pronouns. That's lecture 5. Now, distinguishing subject and object pronouns. Subjects and objects, as you know, are nouns. مش كده؟ دايما الفاعل والمفعول بيبقوا أسماء. But, of course, we have pronouns that can take the place of subjects and other pronouns that take the place of objects. Let's read this together. Pronouns are words that take the place of nouns. You need to check that a pronoun serves the correct function in a sentence. يعني it serves the correct function. بيؤدي الوظيفة الصحيحة في الجملة as subject or object, etc. لأن we have possessive pronouns and possessive adjectives as well. And you should also check that it agrees with the noun it is replacing. يعني إيه it agrees with the noun it is replacing? يعني مثلا if the noun is plural, then the pronoun is plural. If the noun is singular, the pronoun is singular, and so on. The following problems are common. These are the problems we are going to discuss today. Now, distinguishing possessive pronouns and possessive adjectives and checking pronoun reference for agreement. Distinguishing possessive pronouns and possessive adjectives, نحن نتعرف على ضمائر الملكية سواء كانت pronouns سواء كانت ضمائر أو كانت صفات, and checking pronoun reference for agreement. Pronoun reference يعني what the pronoun refers to. الضمير ده بيرجع لإيه. We should check that for agreement because a pronoun should agree with the noun it refers to. لازم الضمير يتفق مع الاسم الذي يشير إليه. Let's look at the first topic, which is distinguishing subject and object pronouns. طبعا this is not new to you. If the subject is I, the object is me, you, he, him, she, her, it, we, us, and they, them. Subject and object pronouns may sometimes be confused. يعني إيه؟ يعني إيه؟ It sounds very simple. You might tell me we do not confuse object pronouns and subject pronouns. لكن هنشوف مع بعض ازاي. A subject pronoun is used as the subject of the verb. An object pronoun is used as the object of the verb or the object of a preposition. انتوا عارفين in an object, يعني you know from last term that the object is not always an object of a verb. Sometimes we have an object of a verb and sometimes we have an object of a preposition. يعني مثلا لما أقول I took the book. The book is going to be an object of the verb. لكن if I say, for example, go to the library, يبقى the library هنا is object of the preposition to. Compare these two sentences. Nadia gave the book to Ahmed. Nadia, she gave the book اللي هو it to Ahmed. Now Ahmed here is a noun that comes after the preposition to. So it is an object of a preposition. يبقى هقول Nadia gave it to him. Now the subject pronoun she replaces the subject اللي هو Nadia. The object pronoun it replaces the object of the verb المفعول به بتاع الفعل اللي هو the book. That's the object بتاع الفعل اللي هو gave. Alright. طيب. So Nadia gave it to him. The object pronoun it replaces the object of the verb, and the object pronoun him, to him, replaces the object of the preposition. Right. Now, the following are examples of the pronoun errors you may see on the test. ممكن يبقى عندي الغلطات دي في الامتحان, and I should not confuse them. Him and his family are leaving tonight. The message was delivered to you and I. إيه الغلطات هنا؟ Him is an object pronoun. لكن هنا I should have at the beginning of the sentence I should have a subject. يبقى لازم تبقى إيه؟ لازم تبقى he. Now, the second sentence, the message was delivered to you and I. مش علشان بقول you يبقى هقول I. You is subject and you is object as well. عندي نفس الضمير you بستعمله كسubject وبستعمله كobject. لكن هنا you is used as what? It comes after the preposition to تبقى object. And I دي معطوفة على you يبقى لازم تبقى object زيها. يبقى the message was delivered to you and me. Let's read this together. You and me, ودي غلطة كمان كتير قوي نقولها. You and me should work on the project. You is subject. Me معطوف عليها with and يبقى لازم برضو تبقى subject زيها. لازم تبقى ايه؟ You and I. Now, in the first sentence, him is an object pronoun اللي شرحناه. But we should have the subject pronoun he. In the second sentence, I, to you and I is incorrect because it is the object of the preposition and should be me. In the third sentence, برضو, me is incorrect because it should be a subject. You and I should work on the project. Because it is a subject, the correct pronoun is I. Type, let's do this exercise together. Each of the following sentences contains at least one subject or object pronoun. Underline the pronouns and indicate if the sentences are correct or incorrect. Type. The problem with it is that he does not have enough money for it. Type. It contains at least one subject or object pronoun. يعني احنا مفروض هنا نعمل ايه؟ We should check all pronouns, either subjects or objects. هنشوف كل الضمائر اللي هي subject أو object. طيب, the problem with it طبعا is a pronoun. طيب, is it a subject pronoun or an object pronoun? دي زي you. It and you ممكن تبقى subject و object. لكن أنا عندي هنا with. يبقى it is what? It's an object coming after the preposition with. The problem with it is that طبعا he does not have enough money for it. He does not have, طبعا he is a subject. It's correct. He does not have enough money for it. It coming after for, it is an object pronoun. طيب. Let's look at number 2. They met Ahmed and I is a pronoun at the university last Friday. طيب they met Ahmed. Ahmed is what? Yes, it's an object. And طبعا I لازم تبقى زي أحمد an object. يبقى they met Ahmed and me at the university last Friday. Perhaps you should like to go. You should like. You is a subject pronoun. Perhaps you should like to go to the cinema with they and their friends. With they, with is a preposition. The pronoun after with should be, yes, it should be an object. يعني لازم تبقى إيه؟ them, if we want to correct it. طيب. The mother took her son to the dentist because he had a toothache. He is subject of the verb had, so it is correct. Number 5, I did not know that you and her were cousins. I did not know that you and طبعا انتوا فاكرين when we were talking about noun clauses. I did not know what? I did not know something. يعني whatever comes after know is going to be what? It's an object. سواء كان الobject ده بقى كلمة واحدة ولا يعني a phrase يعني a number of words without a subject or a verb, or a clause, a number of words with a subject and a verb. يعني ما بقول مثلا I did not know the truth. The truth دي هتبقى ايه؟ object. يبقى برضو اللي يجي مكانها is going to be an object. اللي جاي مكانها that you and her were cousins. طبعا you is a subject. يبقى her مادام معطوفين ب and, her should also be a subject. يبقى that you and she. Number 6, they did not take the car because it ran out of gas. It ran out of gas because طبعا بعد because هيجي فاعل. It ran out of gas. يبقى it هنا is a subject pronoun. They gave me all the information I needed. طيب they gave is a verb, me is an object, and it's correct. All the information I needed. I is a subject for the verb needed. Type number 8. The cards connecting it to the printer need to be replaced. Connecting it is, yes, it's an object. The cards connecting it, يعني the cards, when فاكرين connecting, this cannot be an adjective because it comes after the noun. يبقى this is what we know as a reduced adjective clause. دي كانت أساسا إيه؟ The cards which are connecting it. لكن عشان عايزة أعملها phrase يعني I reduce بنقص بقلل الclause وأعملها phrase يبقى I take away that are connecting اللي هي الفاعل والفعل. طيب. Number 9, they are going with you and I, if you do not mind. They are going with you and برضو you هنا is an object. يبقى برضو I should be an object. يبقى they are going with you and not I and me. If you do not mind, you is a subject. You do not mind. The verb is do not mind. Type number 10. You and him. طبعا you is a subject. يبقى him دي لازم تبقى ايه من قبل ما نقرا بقية الجملة. You and he should return the books because they are overdue. They is a subject. They are overdue. Overdue يعني عدوا الوقت اللي المفروض يرجعوا فيه. طيب. The next point is distinguishing possessive adjectives and pronouns. طيب ايه ال possessive adjectives and pronouns؟ طبعا the possessive pronoun comes instead of a noun. ما ال possessive adjective ايه؟ نشوف بقى. Possessive adjectives and pronouns both show who or what owns a noun. يعني ايه؟ يعني ما اقول مثلا this is my book. My book. My book. طيب my is an adjective which shows who owns something. مين اللي بيملك حاجة، أو الحاجة دي بتاعت مين. This is my book كتابي، أو this book is mine بتاعي أنا. طيب إيه الفرق بين my book وmine؟ طيب نقرأ تاني. Possessive adjectives and pronouns both show who or what owns a noun. However, they do not have the same function. طبعا وظيفة الناون غير وظيفة الادجكتيف، فبالتالي وظيفة البروناون البوزيسيف بروناون غير وظيفة البوزيسيف adjective. نشوف كده. A possessive adjective describes a noun. دايما انتوا عارفين ان الادجكتيف describes a noun and must be accompanied by a noun. يعني ايه؟ The adjective describes a noun يعني لازم يجي وراها اسم. لكن الفرق بقى ان a possessive pronoun takes the place of a noun and cannot be accompanied by a noun. طبعا البروناون هو مكان اسم، يبقى مش مفروض طبعا يجي وراه اسم، لكن الادجكتيف بتوصف اسم يبقى لازم يجي وراها اسم. They lent me their book. Their book. There is an adjective, possessive adjective, and book is the noun. طيب they lent me theirs. They lent me theirs. طيب theirs is a pronoun يبقى ما يجيش وراها اسم. طيب in the first sentence the adjective is followed by a noun. There وراها book. In the second sentence the pronoun takes the place of a noun. Look at these examples. Every Friday they attend theirs classes. طيب theirs is a pronoun يبقى مش مفروض يجي وراها noun. طيب could you lend me your؟ برضو your is an adjective يبقى لازم يجي وراها ايه؟ You should have a noun after the adjective. طيب both sentences are incorrect. In the first sentence the pronoun theirs قدامنا اهو is followed by a noun which is incorrect. The noun should be described by an adjective. Their classes مش theirs. طيب the second sentence is also incorrect. There is no noun اهو could you lend me your؟ ما اقدرش اقول could you lend me your، ممكن اقول could you lend me yours which is a pronoun، لكن your is an adjective which must be followed by a noun. There is no noun following the adjective your. We can either use adjective plus noun يعني اقول your book or a pronoun which is yours. طيب the following chart outlines possessive adjectives and pronouns. برضو دي حاجات عارفينها من زمان، المهم ان احنا لما نيجي نحل ما نغلطش. Do not confuse them. My, this is my book, the book is mine. This is your book, the book is yours. This is his book, the book is his زي بعض. This is her book, the book is hers. This is طيب ممكن اقول مثلا ايه the cat لان ده ضمير لغير العاقل، ممكن اقول the cat bit its tail عضت ديلها، لكن مش هقول the tail is its، عادة ما بتجيش، عشان كده يعني you can find, we can see this blank. انتوا شايفين المكان الفاضي ده. Our, this is our book, the book is ours, this is their book, the book is theirs. طيب must be accompanied by a noun، يعني adjectives must be accompanied by a noun. وهنا pronouns cannot be accompanied by a noun. Alright? Alright, let's look at exercise 44. Right. Each of the following sentences contains at least one possessive pronoun or adjective. Underline the possessives in these sentences and indicate if the sentences are correct or incorrect. Right. Let's look at number 1. If she borrows you books، اللي جاي وراها اسم دي يعني لازم تبقى possessive. If she borrows you books، لا. If she borrows your books, then you should be able to borrow her. لا. انت برضو من حقك ان انت تستلف كتبها، لكن كتبها هنا I don't have the word books، يبقى it should be a pronoun، يعني لازم تبقى ايه؟ you should be able to borrow hers. طيب let's look number 2. Each pot and pan، كل حلة in her kitchen has its place on the shelves. طيب I have her kitchen جاي وراها noun, so it is an adjective. This is correct. Has its place. Its place دي طبعا an adjective جاي وراها noun place on the shelves، يبقى الجملة دي صح. Number 3. The new couple يعني couple يعني two married people. The new couple يعني two people who are newly married. The new couple invited theirs is a pronoun، يبقى ازاي يجي وراها noun اللي هو friends، يبقى المفروض تبقى عشان تبقى صح مش pronoun، يبقى المفروض تبقى adjective. يبقى the new couple invited their friends to see their new apartment. طبعا new apartment this is a noun، يبقى there is an adjective، يبقى دي this is correct, this part is correct. طيب when my flatmate يعني the girl who shares the flat with me. When my flatmate paid، طبعا my دي adjective وجاي وراها noun، ما انا قلتش mine. لو كانت when mine تبقى غلط. When my flatmate, this is correct, it's an adjective followed by a noun, flatmate. Paid her half برضو half دي is a noun وقبلها adjective اللي هي her. طيب يبقى here I have an adjective followed by a noun. This part is correct. I paid mine يعني my half. It's a pronoun فما جاش وراها noun. لو كان في وراها noun كانت هتبقى I paid my half. Let's look at number 5. All children need to take all theirs vaccinations. And I have the word vaccinations which is a noun. يبقى the pronoun should not be a pronoun, it should be an adjective. Type should take their vaccinations before the age of 6. لازم ياخدوا كل التطعيمات بتاعتهم قبل سن السادسة. Type all her friends، her adjective followed by a noun, friends، يبقى this is correct. Are helping her يعني نفتكر برضو her هنا is an object. طيب لكن her هنا is a possessive, it's an adjective followed by the noun work. طيب لأن انتوا عارفين her ممكن تبقى adjective و her برضو ممكن تبقى pronoun object. The cat squeezed its tail round the mouse's neck. The cat squeezed its adjective followed by a noun tail. Correct. Before the project is started, the information in their studies. There is an adjective followed by studies, which is a noun. Time. The information in their studies, المعلومات اللي في الدراسات بتاعتهم, and our ايه؟ ما عنديش كلمة, هي مفروض and our studies, لكن لأنها مش موجودة studies يبقى لازم our دي تبقى ايه؟ تبقى pronoun. يبقى لازم تبقى and ours must be assessed, لازم تقيم. They worked all week preparing for theirs children. Theirs is a pronoun followed by children's, which is a noun. يبقى المفروض انها تبقى adjective for their children's birthday party. Your winter clothes are in the suitcases. محطوطة في الشنط. So please take out all yours heavy jackets. طيب jackets is the noun, طبعا قبلها adjective heavy, لكن المهم قبل heavy jackets, which is my noun in this sentence, I should have an adjective pronoun and not a pronoun. Sorry, I should يبقى مفروض ان دي تبقى not all yours heavy jackets, but it should be all your heavy jackets. طيب. The next point is checking pronoun reference for agreement. يعني ايه؟ A pronoun refers to a noun. They should agree. يعني they should agree. They should agree about singular and plural, about masculine and feminine. That's it. Right. When you have checked that the subject and object pronouns and the possessives are used correctly, لما تأكد ان الحاجات دي مظبوطة, you should also check pronouns and possessives for agreement. يعني هنا ما أقول مثلا the girls will go if you allow her. لا, the girls will go if you allow. طيب allow is a verb. It should be followed by an object. طيب this object is a singular feminine object pronoun. ده ضمير مؤنث مفرد في حالة مفعول. لكن هنا the girls is a plural word. يبقى مفروض the girls will go if you allow them, لأن them دي عايدة على the word girls and this is plural. Everyone must give in their report. Do not confuse everyone with a plural noun. يعني ما افتكرش ان كلمة everyone دي يعني كل الناس. لا, every ويمكن دي قلناها قبل كده. The word every when it comes before anything, يعني لو قلت مثلا everybody, لو قلت everyone, لو قلت everything, لو قلت everywhere, every is always a singular word. يبقى لما أقول everyone must give in their report, there is plural. يبقى مفروض إنها تبقى إيه؟ everyone must give in his or her report. طيب. Both sentences are incorrect because of errors in pronoun agreement. In the first sentence, اللي هي بتاعت the girls will go if you allow her, the object pronoun her refers to the subject girls, which is plural. The sentence should be the girls will go if you allow them. Now, the second sentence is also incorrect because everyone is singular and the possessive adjective there is plural. The sentence is The correct sentence should be, everyone must give in his or her report. Be sure that every pronoun and possessive agrees with the noun it refers to. دي حاجة لازم ناخد بالنا منها، إن كل ضمير وكل possessive يعني ضمير ملكية بيتفق مع الاسم اللي بيشير إليه. Let's do this exercise. Each of the following sentences contains at least one pronoun or possessive. Underline the pronouns and possessives. Underline the nouns they refer to. If a sentence has two items, use colors. Indicate if the sentences are correct or incorrect. Time. If a candidate wants to be elected, they must win the voters' confidence. If a candidate wants to be elected, they دي عايدة على ايه؟ عايدة على candidate. This is plural. This is singular. يبقى مفروض ايه؟ يا إما أقول if a candidate wants to be elected, he or she must win the voters' confidence. أو إذا كانت if candidates want to be elected، لكن عشان أنا هنا عندي want يبقى أعرف طبعا إن اللي مطلوب هنا إنه يبقى مفرد ما يبقاش candidates. يبقى he or she must win the voters' confidence. Let's look at number 2. If you see the children, you is subject, see is the verb. If you see the children, could you return their books to them? Type. There is a possessive adjective followed by the noun. Books, it's correct. To is a preposition. It's followed by them, which is a pronoun, object, and it refers to the children, and children is plural, and the pronoun here is also plural. Number 3. Some friends and I, type some friends and I went, type. This is something which is very much confused. ساعات نقول some friends and me went to see a movie. لا, some friends and I, لأن some friends is a subject وبالتالي I is also a subject. Some friends and I went to see a movie and we wrote an article in the newspaper about them. them دي عايدة على ايه؟ them دي عايدة على a movie. We went to see a movie and we wrote an article in the newspaper about them. لا, a movie يبقى about ايه؟ about it. Type number 4. If you have done some work, come and discuss them with me before the exam. Type. If you have done some work, this is a singular noun. Come and discuss them. Them is a plural object pronoun وطبعا it refers to work. يبقى الجملة دي غلط. مفروض انها تبقى come and discuss it, referring to work, with me before the exam. Type. With me. me دي ايه؟ نفتكر. me is an object pronoun لأنها جاية بعد with, which is a preposition. يبقى me is object of the preposition. Type. I know you have recently had a serious problem. ادي subject وادي برضو subject. But you must try to forget about them. Them دي عايدة ايه؟ عايدة على ايه؟ It refers to a serious problem. I know you have recently had a serious problem. دي مفرد. But you must try to forget about a about singular يبقى about it. Number 6. When the exam starts, each student needs to check his or her name on the answer sheet. طيب. Each student طبعا each زي every. It refers to a singular. Each student يبقى الفعل هيبقى برضو needs singular verb to check his or her name on the answer sheet. His name or her name. طبعا مش هقول each student need واعتبر ان each student كل التلامذة لا. Each student is singular. Now, in spite of its small size, its size its is an adjective referring to size. الكلمة الأساسية طبعا هي size. Small is an adjective exactly like its. طيب. In spite of its small size, these cameras produce excellent pictures. طيب its دي عايدة على ايه؟ its دي عايدة على these cameras. يبقى its is singular. It needs to be yes plural instead of their. Small size, these cameras produce excellent pictures. Number 8, whatever the result, you must think deeply about it. نفتكر دي ايه؟ Coming after about, which is a preposition, يبقى it دي is an object. طيب whatever the results, you دي طبعا subject, you must think deeply about it before coming to a decision. Type number 9, confident people are those who manage their affairs. طبعا their is an adjective لأن وراها noun affairs without help from others. This is correct. طبعا كانت تبقى غلط لو كانت theirs affairs. طيب number 10, when anyone phones to ask for the brochure, take their address and phone number. دي ممكن ناس تتلخبط فيها. any بالظبط زي every و each. It's a singular subject. It's a singular word. يبقى when anyone phones, وبين لي كمان ان phones it's the verb ومادام فيها s تبقى بتقول لي ان السبجكت ده is singular. When anyone phones to ask for the brochure, take their address. يبقى هتبقى برضو بدل their هتبقى ايه؟ و anyone دي ممكن تبقى he or she. يبقى take his or her address and phone number. Let's look at the answer key then, because I want to run it on the screen so you can have a look at it. The problem with it is that he does not have enough money for it. This is correct. They met Ahmed and I. لا, they met Ahmed and me. Perhaps you would like to go to the cinema with they. لا, with them. The mother took her son to the dentist because he had a toothache. This is correct. I did not know that you and her were cousins. لأ. That you and she لأنها subject. They did not take the car because it ran out of gas. Correct. They gave me, that's object, correct, all the information I needed. The subject برضو زي they. The cards connecting it to the printer need to be replaced. They are going with you and I, if you do not mind. لا. They are going with you and me. Me is object like you. جايين الاثنين بعد with, which is a preposition. They are objects of prepositions, remember. You and him, لا, you and he should return the books because they are overdue. Type exercise 44. Each of the following sentences contains, you know what happens here. If she borrows you books, لا, if she borrows your books, then you should be able to borrow her, لا, you should be able to borrow hers. Each pot and pan in her kitchen has its, لأن each is singular و its is singular زيها, has its place on the shelves. The new couple invited their friend, لا, their friends to see their new apartment. Their الثانية is correct. When my flatmate paid her half of the rent, I paid mine. This is correct. All children need to take all theirs vaccinations. لا, I have a noun here. يبقى دي مفروض تبقى adjective. All their vaccinations. All her friends are helping her to finish her work. Correct. The cat squeezed its tail around the mouse's neck. Correct. Before the project is started, the information in their studies and our, لا, and ours. Ours يعني our studies must be assessed. They worked all week preparing for theirs, لا, for their children's birthday party. Your winter clothes are in the suitcases, so please take all yours heavy jackets, لا, all your heavy jackets. طيب, the last one. If a candidate wants to be elected, they must win the voters' confidence. لا. He, a candidate is singular, يبقى he or she must win. If you see the children, could you return their books to them? Correct. Some friends and I went to see a movie and we wrote an article in the newspaper about them, لا, about it. A movie is it. مفرد مش جمع. If you have done some work, come and discuss them. لا, come and discuss it with me. I know you have recently had a serious problem, but you must try to forget about them. لا, about it. When the exam starts, each student needs to check his or her name on the answer sheet. In spite of its small size, these cameras, طبعا its وcameras, this is plural and its is singular, يبقى in spite of their small size. Whatever the results, you must think deeply about it. It اللي هي results. جمع. تبقى about them before coming to a decision. Confident people, الناس اللي عندهم ثقة, are those who manage their affairs. This is correct. You have their adjective and affairs noun coming after the adjective. Who manage their affairs without help from others. When anyone phones to ask for the brochure, take their address. لا. Anyone is singular. يبقى take his or her address. Type. All right. This finishes our 5th lecture about possessive pronouns and possessive adjectives. See you in the next lecture. أستودعكم الله وأراكم في المحاضرة السادسة. Thank you very much.